Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Muscatine Today show. I'm excited to be here with you. I hope I don't yawn on the show today. It is gloomy out there and chilly and drizzly, and it is very hard not to take a nap right now. It's very hard. So hopefully my friends today perk me up here, because I think they have some stuff to talk about. But I want to start off by talking about our sponsors and thanking them for being sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't be able to have a show. We wouldn't be able to give awesome nonprofits this platform to talk about all the good stuff that they're doing out in our community. So thank you so much to Muscatine Power and Water, to Rivo Plumbing and Heating, to R7 Reclaimed. I'm excited to go up and visit Tennille today at the Coralville store and check it out and see what they're up to up there. So I'm excited for that. If you haven't been up there, they are just growing, and it always makes me so excited when I see one of my friends and a local store growing into a new community, and that's a cool thing. So go and make sure you support them and check it out up in Coralville as well. Impact Life Blood Center. This is the time to donate blood. If you have blood that can be donated and you are eligible for that, please sign up and go and donate. They are in need for sure, and as the winter approaches, they're always looking for those donations. Lutheran Living, our friends at CBI and Toyota of Muscatine, Impact Athletic Performance, Suntan City Muscatine, Real Estate Resource Associates, Unity Point Health Trinity Muscatine, and then of course Hy-Vee as we take over the Market Grill every morning here, and they are just so gracious about that. So this morning, my friends Cheryl and Megan are joining us. We're going to be talking Vision 2020 and some of the things that are coming up with that. It's crazy that, well, when you sent me the email last night about what we were going to talk about today, and I'm like, open enrollment, like insurance, like beginning of the year, what? Like, we're gonna be, it's that time to talk about these things?
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk a little bit about that and some of the services that you guys are offering when it comes to that. So, well, you said SHIP. We're going to be talking SHIP, and I'm like, are we going on a cruise? Like, this is going to be fun.
Yep, that is why I spelled it out after. Yeah. I always have to remind myself.
Wait a second, Ashley, don't get too excited. But still, it's exciting that you guys are offering this programming because there's a lot of information. And when you're signing up for new, maybe it's completely new to you, and this Medicare stuff is completely new, but even if it's not, it's still like every year you're like, okay, should I keep the same thing? Should I not? I have all these questions. And so tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing, the ship that we're getting on, and tell me all about all the services that you guys are going to be having this year.
Yeah, so it is Medicare open enrollment, October 15th through December 7th. And the SHIP program, which is housed at Senior Resources, is the Senior Insurance Information Program, Senior Health Insurance Information Program.
Yes.
Usually I write SHIP and then I spell it out after, so I couldn't do that in my head. But there are volunteer counselors that can meet with anyone in the community. It does not matter who you are. You can meet with a counselor for one-on-one consultation, just to weed through all of that information. We're seeing a ton of commercials on it now. You know, every year it's really good to just reevaluate those plans. A lot of information for medication plans. And the SHIP counselors have saved people hundreds of dollars, and the whole community thousands of dollars.
Right.
I think even in their very first week, started to see people save someone $549.
Oh my God.
So, I mean, they can, and just knowing that you can go in, you can talk to someone, and that they're going to kind of walk you through all that information. So they go through extensive training in Des Moines on just all of the new plans and just how to work with people and work through it. They're going to sit on the phone with you if you need to talk to someone. They're really going to help you through all that process. So
it's every year it's like, okay, you know, you sit down with all this paperwork and you're like, ugh, it's overwhelming. And if you don't know much about it, then you could be making the wrong choices for yourself. And like you said, either spending way too much money and saving hundreds of dollars is a huge deal, especially you know, for our seniors in our community. That can make a huge difference for them. So go down and take advantage of it. And you said it's for anyone.
Anyone on Medicare.
Yeah.
Or 6 months before you're going to turn 65. You want to talk to someone.
Yeah, you want to start thinking about it early so that you have time to prepare and think about it. Because if you you come in like the day before you have to, you know, December 4th, you're like, okay, I'm new to all this. Now tell me everything you know.
We'll still help you.
Yeah, of
it's
course.
just going to be a little more stressful.
Right. Yes. So this is for anyone who is on Medicare or coming up to be on Medicare. And how do we make an appointment?
Yep, just a phone call to Senior Resources, 563-263-7292.
Yep.
And they will get you connected with a counselor to get an appointment.
Yep.
They're setting appointments at various times throughout the day, so they can, and they can also do phone appointments. It's nice to be in person because it's a lot to sort through.
Of course,
but if your schedule or your safety, if you're still worried about being in person with anybody, they can work on the phone. So they're gonna help people and accommodate to their schedules. But just that phone call will get you connected with someone and get you on your road to having benefits in place, the correct benefits by January 1st.
Wow, yeah, that's an amazing service. So you said, so how many people normally take advantage of this?
It's hundreds. Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
There are hundreds.
I cannot even imagine.
But we do have a new counselor this year, and he even said, he's like, I didn't know this even existed before he became a volunteer counselor.
Yeah.
And he's like, I should have been taking advantage of this a long time ago. So we're really trying to make sure that everybody knows a phone call, even if you think you know what you want to do, and you're like, I think I've got this. Schedule a time to come in and go over it, because there may be a piece that, you know, your medications now fall under something, or that you just didn't know that
maybe you've been on it for years and you're just like doing the same thing because you're just doing the same thing, and you could be saving hundreds of dollars because, like you said, something changed a little bit, or, you know, now you're in this new bracket, or I mean, all these things with insurance. It's so confusing. And these people know what they're talking about. So tell us who these volunteers are that are helping folks.
These are amazing volunteers. We have Kay, Dennis, adding to the group this year, John and Paul. They do this for caring for people, completely volunteer. They go through extensive training, so they need to know every facet of all of the Medicare system, and really taking that time to walk through everybody. Like I said, sit on the phone call, which is not fun, right? To go through and talk to people and making sure that those are in place. So we also have fantastic support. Some of our past counselors who are not doing the day-to-day are now supporting the program. So it's really a fantastic group of volunteers that give of their time and are in our offices every day meeting with people. And I know like bilingual is always a big question. Is that something that can be helped with when it comes to this? Is somebody there to help with that? Yep, Laura Vargas is always in our office, and she provides our bilingual services and does that as well with any of the SHIP that's needed. So I figured Laura was going to help people out even with this, but I wanted to check. So not only SHIP, but now we're talking about snow removal. I know. We don't want to. We don't want to, but we know what's going to happen. I know. Hanley actually, when we were walking out yesterday, she's like, I don't want it to snow yet. No.
I'm like, and normally kids do, right? Like, and she's not even ready for it. I'm like, I know, me either. Me either, girl, but I don't think we have a say. I think when it's going to happen.
I actually just read an article this morning that said it's going to be a mellow winter.
Okay.
It will not be, but
I'll take
a warm winter.
I'll take it.
I've seen others too.
But I don't mind the snow. I'm more about the cold. I'm more about the cold. I don't want my bones to hurt because it's so cold.
You can't have one without the other.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
I know.
That's true, right? I guess it has to be cold in order for it to snow.
But we are in desperate need of chore workers, of people to shovel snow for seniors. Desperate need.
And you have to be prepared in advance. So like, even though it's October and people aren't necessarily thinking like, oh, shoveling snow and getting prepared for that, you guys have to be prepared for that because it could snow at any time. You know, this is Iowa. And so we never know when that first snow might be. And so you have to be prepared with those chore workers, that list of people that you can call and be like, okay, you know, like, here we go. Here we go.
Yep. And it can be, so it's any snow event over 2 inches, and it's just clearing it within 24 hours. So it can be a very flexible position. College students, you can be 16, so you know, the high school student that can do it around school, if it's an early out, if it's a late start because of that, you know, classes throughout the day. And there is $10 an hour pay. But also those who maybe your work day is changed a little bit and you find yourself with a little time because your work day has changed. You could take on 1 or 2 clients and help out a neighbor. So there's a couple different ways to go about it. Some people take on a whole bunch and, you know, want to make some extra money for Christmas and recovering from Christmas and, you know, school books and those types of things. And then, you know, others really want to help out, and you can do an in-kind donation of that time back and take on 2 or 3 people in a neighborhood and really make a difference. So, you know, whatever your time you could give back, it can be very dangerous for seniors to get out and shovel. And also, if they just can't get out and shovel, to leave those walkways covered. So this is a really important service to help them out.
I fell on my booty last year, and I'm not a senior yet. Getting closer.
Felt like it after falling, huh?
Didn't feel like it after falling. I'm getting more and more like, oh, so that's lingering a lot longer than it used to. But yeah, it's so important that we take care of the seniors in our community, and whether it's, like you said, it's a volunteer thing, like I just want to help out my neighbor, call them, let them know that. Or if you do, you know, need to recover from Christmas or prepare, either way, you can call down to Senior Resources and get signed up for 1 or 2 or 10 seniors that you can help out this winter. And it doesn't take long, like generally, to you know, do a sidewalk or 2 and make sure that the ramps are cleared for wheelchairs and all of those things. So that's something that's super needed right now with Senior Resources. I've been seeing a lot about that. So, and all they have to do is call. Just call. You can get there's an application process, but we will get you all ready for the first snow. So. And there are some other job openings at Senior Resources and throughout. So tell us some of those.
So as you can imagine, just like with any environment right now, workforce is a huge issue. Finding people to work and the opportunity to work with individuals with disabilities or with seniors to fulfill your own bucket, you know, to help out those who need a little extra help. We are in desperate need of staff. I mean, just like everyone else is. So.
I was talking before the show about just my experience in a job that I had, job coaching, years and years ago. And I know that that's one of the jobs that you guys are constantly looking for people, the right people to take on those jobs and be job coaches and working in that environment. And I still talk about it and I still love it. It is a huge bucket filler. And I love that job. Like, I still think about it. Like, I think when I retire. Like that's going to be like my retirement job. Like going back and working with them because they're just such amazing individuals, and I love it so much. I love that job. And so if you're looking for a job that can fill your bucket and can, can really do not only good for the community and help somebody else out, but will help you out too, I promise. It's so much fun. I love them so much. It was my favorite job ever. I mean, no offense, you guys. It was just an amazing job, like every day was different and you felt rewarded every day. And it's an amazing job.
And the hours can vary, right?
Yeah,
so it's
flexible.
whatever people are open to working that will fit with somebody else who's working. So if you want to work 10 hours a week or you want to work 40 hours a week, we have a job that we can fit you with.
And it can be once you're looking at retirement or something, physical of a job has gotten to be too much to then be able to turn into the teacher and help someone out without having some of those demands. But being able to help someone else out can be very rewarding, and just another way then to spin that job a little bit of
using those skills still, and such valuable skills, and teaching someone else is really pretty cool. So you can be a teacher and you can fill your bucket and fill their bucket and give back to the community all at the same time. So it's pretty cool. But that's not the only jobs that you have. But I'm just like going on and on.
So other jobs like in our SEL home supported community living. Again, you're working on skills with them in their homes, or you're taking them out on community outings. And they. You could decide you want to work 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week, 20 hours a week. We'll make it work around your schedule. That's a 24/7 job. So we have people working in homes of other individuals for every day of the week. Monday through Friday, Sunday through Saturday.
Monday through Friday,
Saturday and Sunday.
And overnights. Now some of our overnight shifts are sleep shifts. So we try to look for college students or people just looking for an extra paycheck that they can sleep through the night. And occasionally they do have to get up and take care of something, but it's just for the safety of the individuals.
Absolutely, So these opportunities are out there, and like you said, so many people are not working. So many people are looking for workers and working. It's Monday.
Speaking of some of the people we know, look who just walked in. Must be coffee club day.
Everybody's looking for employees right now, but this is one that I promise. I mean, I think Lieutenant Bach was here earlier and was talking about his experience with the program and how much they love having these individuals come down and work and hang out with them at Salvation Army, and so it's a pretty cool thing that is going on. So I don't know. You probably want to be a part of it, is all I'm saying. I don't know. If you want, are you hiring for a recruiter right now? So maybe that's but so whether you're looking to fill out those open enrollment forms and getting those things ready, if you're looking for a job, if you want to help with volunteering, sounds like these ladies are your ladies. You got a lot of stuff going on. I always say that. I'm like, I don't know. Like, Megan sleeps. I don't know.
I don't think she does.
I don't think so either.
Yesterday I slept a lot, so
perfect. Caught up.
Made it for the month.
Caught up. Sometimes we'll be at night. I'm like, wait, did she respond back? Oh, it's 11 p.m. Okay. Okay, we're doing this. We're going to just have this conversation right now. But But I love that. So thank you guys for coming on and for everything that you guys do in the community. And I hope that you fill those positions because they're valuable, and we need to keep the program in the community for sure. You know, and you can't do that without these people, these job coaches, and the people in the homes, and all of that. So if you're looking for something, this could be a right fit for you. All right, we're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be right back to talk about some of our national holidays and catch you up on some stuff going on at Hy-Vee, and I don't know, talk about some field trips that we might go on this week. So we'll be right back.
We just don't work out in a single plane of motion.
So our friends at Lutheran Living always sponsor our national days and this day in history, and we have a few. So it's National I Care About You Day. So honor loved ones. You can just tell them that you're grateful to have them in your life. And National Mother-in-Law Day. So I don't know whether you like them or not, right? Today is a day to honor them and maybe suck up a little bit. I don't know. It's also World Sourest Day. I'm a fan of sour candies. I love like Sour Patch Kids and all of those fun, yummy things. I wanted Megan to try some sour candies, but she said she was not a fan of sour candies. So it's Sourest Day. So maybe you guys should have some competition. See who at work can take on the sourest candies at work. I don't know, but I'm excited to go and visit Tennille, like I said, up at R7 up in Coralville today, and share some of that footage with you later on, maybe on the show. And I think we're going to go visit the barn later this week. I'll chat with her about that and see if maybe we can head up there and craft with her maybe later this week. What do you think, Tennille? You hook us up with some crafting, some DIY, maybe some fall stuff going on. I don't know. I'll think of something that we need to DIY. I don't know, like maybe my whole house. I don't know. But I'm excited to share some of this Coralville store with you, though. It's so cute and an adorable little part of Coralville. So I will see you guys all tomorrow. And until then, I hope that you guys remember that kindness is free. So spread that stuff wherever you go.
Hello, I'm Tennille with R7 Reclaimed, located in Grandview, Iowa. We mix old and new goods together so that you can find the story of your home. When you get here, you will find a mix of old and new goods that are put together so seamlessly you won't even be able to tell which is which. And not only that, it's going to speak to you and your home. We are worth the road trip. We call it the R7 road trip. So punch in 337 Cemetery Lane, Grandview, Iowa into that GPS and make the road trip.